Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to, a bit of a talk show with my pal here, Ben. Say hi, Ben.
Hey there, guys. How's it going?
Not too bad. Well, we've got a bit of a PVZ gameplay in the background here, but it's not really related to anything we're talking about today, because we're talking about the games coming up in November. It is one of the biggest gaming months there have been in all of this year. So I thought, let's talk about some of them. The three games we're going to be concentrating on are, I've got it written down, Advanced Warfare. Yeah! Which is coming out when? Tuesday, but I'm getting it tomorrow, and I'll be uploading it early. Also, Assassin's Creed Unity / Rogue. We'll be talking about that because... Yeah! Because me and Ben are both excited for Rogue. We're both, Assassin's Creed fans, so that is going to be talked about. And then the GTA 5 on next gen is going to be talked about because we have both played a hell of a lot of GTA, so I'm sure we both have opinions on that. So we're starting off with, of course, my most anticipated, I wouldn't say my most anticipated game. I think Unity is probably my most anticipated, but one of my most anticipated is Advanced Warfare. We both have very different opinions, don't we, Ben, on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare? Would you like to air your opinion?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that Advanced Warfare is just going to be the same old pile of baloney as it has been for the past ever. Basically, I've heard people give it the name Recycled Warfare, and I 100% agree. Yes, some of them were good, like Black Ops 2. Personally, I think that was amazing. I love good old Treyarch. But I think it's just going to be same old COD, and they say that they're going to fix all of the annoying people running around, quick scoping, jump shotting, drop shotting, just really annoying people. They say they're going to stop it, and I think no, they can't, because that's how people are, and you can't really change how people are. So yeah.
I see. That's interesting, because I think after Ghosts, everyone's expecting kind of a, not expecting much, because a lot of people thought Ghosts was a joke of a game. It was terrible. I didn't think it was that bad, but I do think it was one of the weaker Call of Duties, definitely. But from what I've seen of gameplay and what I've seen on the trailers, and also I know people who have demoed the game, gone to gaming conventions and played them, I think, and they've really enjoyed it. I think it's going to be the Call of Duty that brings back, Call of Duty to the shelves. I think it's really going to bring them back into the game and remind everyone that, yeah, Call of Duty has still got it, and, we're going to bring it home. I like the idea of, like, the new movement with the exoskeleton. You can dash and boost up and things like that. And I like the use of levels. It makes it interesting instead of just running along the ground, sprinting, going prone. Things like that. Being able to go up into the air and dash around the air is going to make it so much more fun and interesting to play in general. Also, you've got the... But...
May I jump in? A lot of games are thinking the same way at the minute. I mean, we got Destiny, we got Titanfall, all that coming out with all these jump patterns, all these slide patterns and all that jazz. And I think they've just taken some stuff out of pockets of Destiny and Titanfall, and I think they've just thrown it into their own game. And I must admit, Call of Duty is jumping so far into the forward now. Sooner or later, it's gonna be Halo, basically.
Oh yeah, but I like Titanfall and Destiny because of the movement, because of the atmosphere, and I like that Call of Duty has taken a step towards that side of things. Obviously, I like the futuristic side of things anyway. When Call of Duty Black Ops 2 first came out, I was really against the futuristic side of things. I was like, no, that's wrong, don't go into the future. But now I'm loving the idea. Really, after Destiny, and obviously I borrowed Titanfall off you and played the heck out of that. By the way, that's coming to the channel sometime in the future. Yeah, I really like the futuristic feel, and I like the, choice of levels. I also like how you're going to be able to customize your character's looks, and well, you can always customize their abilities, but you get that sense of
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that I like about it. The fact that there are other games where you can customize your own person, but I think it's quite new to COD. I mean, you could kind of do it with Ghosts, but you could just choose what they had to offer. With Advanced Warfare, I think you get a lot more variety to make it unique to you.
Definitely, yeah. And I'm not getting on next gen because I don't have next gen yet, but I assume the graphics on next gen and on last gen now, isn't it? Next gen has now become current gen, I suppose. But on the 360 and PS3, I assume the graphics are gonna be just as good. The trailers make it look graphically amazing. Whether that's just the trailers putting some nice HD touch on it, or if it's actually that colourful and vibrant, we have yet to see. But I think the graphics and that are going to be good. The only thing that worries me is, like Ghosts, is it going to get boring? I don't think it will. Everyone I know that has played the multiplayer has gone, wow, no, we won't recognise this as COD. This isn't out of the ordinary. This is amazing, They think the multiplayer is going to be good, so I reckon I have strong hopes that multiplayer will be fixed from Ghosts. Because I didn't enjoy the multiplayer on Ghosts a lot at all. But also the mechanics might be a bit complex because you've got all the dashing and because your exoskeleton can do different things. And, maybe are you going to be able to take it all in and remember? Obviously, if you play enough, you'll get it. But, especially in a war-based, where you got to think on your toes and you got to know those controls. Maybe our controls gonna be too complex for us to learn fast. But that wouldn't be a massive problem with the game, I reckon. But I don't know. I've pre-ordered a Day Zero edition. I know you thought I was stupid for doing that.
Oh yeah, considering that I hadn't really pictured you to be much of a COD fan, for you to just go out and pre-order Advanced Warfare, I can definitely tell that you clearly had some part of you that just knew it was going to be good, and I think that kind of in its own way shows that it's going to be a pretty good game.
I started off when it first was announced. I was like, yeah, okay, no, it's gonna be as bad as Ghosts. But then I saw some gameplay, and I'm like, oh, this, and I think it was, I think it was PAX East when that was on. There was loads of gameplay footage and interviews with the guys who created it. I followed a lot of that on the Xbox dashboard, and the more I watched it, the more I was like, wow, I'm getting this. So I thought, well, pre-order it.
Yeah, however, my brother has told me many a time that you cannot base a game on its gameplay. I know that I've seen games in gameplay, loved them from the looks of it, played them, hated them, and vice versa. You cannot base a game on gameplay. However, it can give you a kind of baseline kind of thought. Although, like I personally have watched plenty of Optic play Advanced Warfare, and because I'm a big fan of Optic, obviously quite biased, or they like it, I'm gonna like it. But it does, because they're professionals, they can play it to its max, and you can definitely see, like, they're the best demonstration you're gonna get, so it's good to get
I mean, it's a bit like never judge a book by its cover. You don't know what you're gonna get until you open it up and actually experience it for yourself. But I want to hope that this is gonna be a brilliant game. Even if I'm 95% sure that I'm gonna love it, and it's gonna be I'm hoping this is the first COD that I really get into. However, obviously there are those problems that do spring up. So, I don't know. I might play it and at the end of my walkthrough go, wow, that was terrible. I'm not going to be biased and lie about it. If I am disappointed and think it did a terrible job, I'm going to say that outright in my videos. Let everyone know. But, I hope and want it to be brilliant. But no, is there anything else you want to add to that, or should we move on to our next topic?
Well, the only thing I want to say is I want it to be good. I want it to be a great game, but I'm very skeptical, and I'm not sure if it will be able to fulfill that. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
No, we spent a good 10 minutes on that, so I think we've covered most of the stuff we want to say. Yeah. Moving on to Assassin's Creed Unity / Rogue. So, I know, I'm a big fan of the Assassin's Creed series. I think you are as well, aren't you? You're quite a big fan.
I'm a big fan. I'm just pretty shocking at it. I mean, I could play Brotherhood, and that was about it. I was just bad at every other one. Although I do love it.
See, I've always seen myself at a bit of a ninja at it, but that might be just me. No, I mean, we'll start off with Unity, because that's the one that everyone's been talking about the most. And it's next gen only. It's only on Xbox One, PS4. So that, when next gen only games come out, it's definitely going to be graphically amazing. And, you know, the colours are going to be amazing. It's going to be, graphically and mechanically, I think the word is, it's going to be amazing, you know, because of it. Apparently there's going to be, like, crowds of thousands of people on screen at once, and, you know, you can't get that with 360 and PS3. You know, it's just not mechanically up for it. So that should add some life to the cities, you know, there's going to be more people. You're going to be, apparently every single house in that city is accessible. You can get inside every single house. I've never played a game that every single house, never an open world game anyway, but every single house is accessible, which, that should add some realism to the game, I reckon. And the free running, you can now approach walls at any angle and go up them with ease. That's going to be good,
That's good, because I know that on previous Assassin's Creed, it had to be a certain type of wall, a certain height, certain type of angle, certain creeps in it. I think that being able to go at it at any angle is going to really show that your assassin, he really is, you know, the best at what he does. Because before it was like, oh, well, he can't do that. He's not very good. But now that he can do it any kind of bit, that kind of shows that he's...
I don't know if you've seen gameplay, but the way he free runs, I don't know what his name is. What's his name gonna... I know this. Yeah, the main character.
The guy in the blue?
No. The last Kenway game is Rogue, which we'll move on to in a minute. No, he's a completely different character from a completely different era. It's something French. But obviously it's based around the French Revolution. But oh my god, he's ninja. He's like, the free running is just gonna be amazing. I think, and you know.
Yeah,
I think
that's gonna be the best bit. And although the bit that I was most looking forward to is the 4-player campaign. I think personally that's like one of my favorite factors of any game. And the fact that it's on an Assassin's Creed where I can play it with my friends, that's just amazing. However, saying that, with that, I think it's a bit annoying how I was really annoyed and upset and disappointed to find out that you can't choose which one you are. You are always the blue guy visually, and everyone else is just everyone else, really. I was really upset to hear that. That's definitely...
It would have added more realism if, like, you could choose your character and a bit more personality. Because I remember we were like, oh, right, you're going to be the blue guy, yeah? I was going to be the blue guy, and you're going to be the brown guy. And then we found out that, and we were like, well, that's planning wasted. But I think switching Assassin's Creed over to next gen was a very good idea. Obviously, not everyone has a next gen console yet, and some people, hardcore Assassin's Creed fans, may be annoyed, but that just gives them more reason to buy next gen. You know, really hardcore fans of Assassin's Creed are going to go out and buy this next gen system just to get Unity, which is brilliant sale marketing for Sony and Microsoft. I mean, it's quite clever, really, and I think the migration over to next gen has allowed the world of Assassin's Creed become even more alive and better. I think it was a good idea switching it to next gen. But talking about a next gen Assassin's Creed, let's go back to last gen, current gen a minute. Hang on a minute. We have Assassin's Creed Rogue, which is I think it's cross gen. No. Or is it a current gen exclusive? I think it's a current gen exclusive, actually. I know it's definitely for Xbox 360 and PS3. You might want to look it up if you guys are interested. But I haven't heard much anything about this game. It's apparently the third I can't speak. It's apparently the third game in the Kenway series, and it's gonna be the final game in this Kenway series, making it a trilogy. But I don't know. Have you heard anything about it? I've seen one trailer, and that's it.
I thought it was going to be like Liberty. I thought it was just going to be like a kind of DLC type thing, but turns out it is a real game. Now, I'm probably wrong and my eyes are probably deceiving, but I saw an advert for it, and it looked like the main character killed Altair. Now, that makes no sense whatsoever because they're in completely different time periods, not even, nothing to do with each other. It looked like he killed an assassin, and from what I've seen of Altair, it looked like Altair. However, I'm probably wrong, so I'm quite intrigued to find out, and I've got all the Assassin's Creeds. I've got a big Heritage box set of all of them in it, so I'm very lucky to have that, and I definitely want to get the rest of them, and I'm really intrigued, actually, to find out what it was, because I thought it was Altair, but hey,
well,
I'm wrong.
I don't know. I'm a bit worried. I think it was just an assassin, because as you say, they're completely different time zones, but
yeah.
The fact that he's killing an assassin makes me think that he's switched over to a Templar side, and it'll be quite interesting to play as a Templar, but it's Assassin's Creed, not a Templar's Creed,
Yeah, but I might be wrong, but you know a bit more about Black Flag, but didn't Edward, wasn't he more of a Templar?
I don't know, he kind of worked for the Assassins, but he was never actually a proper assassin. They didn't concentrate on the assassin side of things much at all. No,
I think they maybe did about like pirates, and they just tried mash right at the last bit. They went
yeah.
Oh damn, we have
pirate. Oh, hang on, Assassin's Creed.
Right there, throw a couple there.
Yeah.
Mash them into the mixture. Yeah, I think that was the one.
Oh, I love playing pirate, but yeah, there wasn't hardly any assassins in there.
They're definitely straying a bit from it.
But no, I'm really worried. I haven't pre-ordered it. I would have pre-ordered it, but I haven't because I've only seen one trailer, and I'm like, well, what? And something interesting to find out is they're releasing it on the same day as Unity, which I think is a stupid idea because basically,
well, that's why I think that's one of the reasons why I think it's a DLC. Because I mean, why would you bring out two games from the same series on the same day? That in my opinion, that's just they've clearly got some idea.
They've obviously got a reason for their choices, but it's like what? Because there's like people who don't have next gen are going to be less motivated to go and buy a next-gen console because they're like, well, I can't get Unity. Oh, but Rogue is here. Way! I can just play that. They should have got Unity out, got hardcore fans to buy the next-gen console, and then, closer to Christmas, maybe in December, bought Rogue out. That's what I would have done anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've already lowered the price of Xbox One. I hear it's been taken down to nearly just over 200 quid, which in my opinion is great. I mean, it's come down.
Well, that's because the white one came out, I reckon. White one came out, so the black consoles, they've gone down in price a bit. But the white Xbox One sold out on Amazon.
Oh, yeah, because I've always wanted a white Xbox. I've always wanted to know why.
Yeah,
Controller,
we're straying
why
away
Xbox.
from the
But
whole
anyway,
point.
straight
But
away to the
yeah,
point.
I will watch gameplay. I'm subscribed to many YouTubers who do walkthroughs and will be covering it. So I'll get more of a feel for the game, and if I get through halfway through the game, I'm like, yeah, let's play it. I will buy the game and do a walkthrough of it. It's coming out in November. This is the game I'm most worried about because I have no idea what it's going to be like. I've been told it's a full game anyway by the creators of Assassin's Creed on Twitter. They did reassure people that it is a full game, but because they've been concentrating on Unity, how much of a full game is it? You know?
Exactly.
Have they completely gone
I think it's going to be
out?
quite a short game if it is a full game.
I mean, my worry is they've gone completely all out on Unity and then left Rogue just as, you know, a next gen, no, a last gen, like, substitute, you know? Which I hope they don't.
But then that also begs the question: is it the exact same people still making it, or did someone else kind of take? I mean, I'm not sure. I don't really know anything about it, but did another brand take the Assassin's Creed while the others were making Unity or Rogue? They probably didn't, but it's just a question.
Well, yeah, but all in all, I'm excited for Assassin's Creed, and it should be pretty good. So we need to move on to our final topic, because the video has been going on for 21 minutes now. So, yeah, let's get through this quickly. GTA 5 for next gen. It's been remastered.
Hoorah.
There's going to be better...
I love that word.
What? Remastered.
It's great. Remastered. It's a nice feeling, because it's like, wow. Yeah, that's a good game.
It's back.
Making it again.
Yeah. Although, I know, I'm playing it on my channel at the moment, as you'll know. And I've played it already, and it's not the most replayable game. I'm finding it fun at the moment, but it really isn't the most replayable game ever. So are people who have already played it going to replay the game, you know? It has got much better graphics, and it's got new guns, new missions, things like that. So
I think it's primarily going to be for the online. I mean, now that like most people that have had it have played the game or seen the gameplay of it, they've played the campaign. I think now it's just a multiplayer, more or less.
Yeah.
Most people are just focused on the multiplayer. So I think that it's remastered primarily for the online. I don't because if you're getting GTA 5 remastered, I can guarantee a higher percentage of people have already played it on Xbox 360 and PS3, and chances are they're only going to be getting the next one for the multiplayer. I mean, that's personally what I'm going to be doing, because I've played the campaign several times.
Yeah, well, hopefully though, with them bringing it out on next gen, they will start bringing out paid DLCs and maybe single player DLCs or bigger multiplayer DLCs. That's what I would like to see. But
oh yeah, it's definitely getting a bit boring and it's calming down a bit just because you're running out of things to do, and that's our own fault. It's not the game's fault that
we've just played the crap out of it.
It so much we're just getting bored. Exactly. I just think that they need to spice it up a bit, change it up completely, you know, throw us all off like, whoa, what's this? Let's play it.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of burnt out with GTA at the moment. But hopefully, they just need to add a bit more content. But they were saying at one point, I don't know if they're sticking with this idea, but they were saying that heists aren't going to come out for current gen, but it's only going to come out for second gen.
I would personally go over to Rockstar and slap them all in the face, and then pull out a flamethrower.
Slap them all in the face and then burn them.
That'd be so annoying. That'd be so annoying if they did that. I would probably quit.
They wouldn't do that. It would annoy too many people.
I don't think they could or would do that, but I think they would, to be honest.
No. They can't. It would annoy way too many people.
Yeah, it would just lose too many fans. I mean, yeah, it's Rockstar and they don't really need money or fans because they have so many, but
no, it would bring more people over to the next gen, of course. It would really help Microsoft out and Sony out, but no. I would sue Rockstar if they did that. We've been waiting for over a year now for something that was meant to be in the game when it originally came out. And if they just put it on next gen, it's just going to crush. And
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna get it for next gen, but it's like
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll grab it for next
not
gen.
cool.
But yeah. I don't know. There's not really much to say about it,
Yeah.
except for I'm hoping that they're
Not
going
really,
to.
no. I'm hyped about like the new denser traffic. I know it's pretty stupid, but I think dense traffic will just be awesome. I don't know why, just traffic
Mhm.
jams and stuff. I think it'll be cool.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
And like the new weapons, I think that'll be good. The new Dodo seaplane. Oh my days, that'll be.
Yes.
My life.
I'm sure I saw that on the Rockstar social club, and they said they're putting in like an update coming up or something, but that might just be rumors I heard. But there's not much to say on it really, except for I'm hoping that they make it interesting, because if
Yeah.
a game that's remastered, I like to have maybe a little bit extra content, a reason, especially because it's on next gen and I've got to buy a whole new console to play it on next gen. There's got to be a good reason
Yeah.
for me to move over there. I mean, if there's not, then I'm just gonna stay as I'm just gonna stay here on current gen and play it on current gen. There's really no point. So they better bring something more
yeah.
to the remastered edition. Is there anything you'd like to add to anything we've said today? Because I'm going to have to wrap the video up now. It's been quite a long video.
I just hope that games are going to be getting better because I haven't really had a new game out since Titanfall and PvZ. I haven't really had a game that I've enjoyed, and I'm getting a bit bored of games. But I really hope that these games that are coming out are going to absolutely blow my mind. So I am, not bored for the next time the new set.
Dude, I'm gonna have to educate you on Evolve, man. I will be talking about that in my own time, by the way, guys. So do not fear. But while I go and educate Ben on Evolve, because that's a game I think you'll really enjoy, Ben. I'm gonna end the video here. Sorry, it's been actually a really long video. We only estimated this to be about 15 minutes long, and it's turned out to be about 30. So hope you enjoyed this really in-depth conversation about 3 games. God, I was gonna do 5 of them originally. That would have taken hours. Put in the comments down below, what do you think of the games coming out in November? What games are you excited for? What games are you not excited for? What games are you worried about? What's your opinion on Advanced Warfare?
And also, if you like Ben or
Do you like
not.
Ben or not? I'll bring him back if you like him. If you don't like him, then we can just give him a massive
put it in
middle
the
finger and
comments.
tell him to pee off. But yeah, what do you think of Advanced Warfare, Unity, and the remastered edition of GTA 5? I want to hear your opinion. I want to interact with you guys, so what do you guys think? Make sure to leave a like and share, and of course subscribe if you're excited, because most of the stuff that I've mentioned in this video today I will be covering in one way or another. So, look forward to that. Thank you very much for watching. Ben, would you like to sign us out?